Good morning. I'm Judge Person. I welcome everybody to the Temple Municipal Court. I'll probably repeat myself just a little bit while I watch folks connect to the internet. It's just people come in at different paces depending on their system. So if I get redundant, just know that I'm doing that for a reason. So I do welcome everybody to court, and we're going to treat this like normal court, but with the convenience of not having to come sit and wait in line. I do want to let you know a few things before we get started. You know, one thing that I think it's important to know is that when you're given a ticket or issued a citation, those are all methods that we have for making an accusation or accusing someone. And if you get a ticket, that's what that is. It's an accusation. When you give your plea, you're giving an answer or a response to that accusation. And there are three options for giving a plea: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Guilty means I did this. Not guilty means I'm contesting it. And it has some other meanings built into it I'll talk about in just a moment. No contest means I'm not admitting or denying the offense. I'm just moving forward with sentencing judge, not saying yes or no to that offense. If you plead guilty or no contest, I'm going to move straight into sentencing. That normally means payment of fines and costs. There are still 4 ways to gain a dismissal. I'll review those in a moment. Payment and income information are connected in that setting. I'm looking at, payment plans, payment options. And so we did ask for financial information on that docket. We also asked for that on the other docket in connection with pleading not guilty, because in that setting, I'm looking at eventually setting a bond. And so I'll need the payment or the income information. Sorry, it's called a financial affidavit because it really serves 2 purposes. And I'm not a fan of trying to sort out multiple forms that give the same information. So I just use one form. But I do ask for it on both fronts for different purposes. So that's something that I get a lot of questions about. So if you are pleading guilty or no contest, I'm going to move forward with sentencing. Now, generally speaking, I accept your plea, you're found guilty, you pay the fines and costs. There are still 4 ways from the bench available that I can give dismissals to, and those are just governed by law. So those are compliance dismissals, driver safety course options, deferred dispositions, and team court. Let me review quickly how those work. Compliance dismissals are things that can be brought up to date and dismissed. If you have something like that, I will just talk to you about it. You're welcome to ask questions about it, but I'm not gonna wait for the question. I'm gonna go ahead and just work with you on trying to get you to that dismissal. If you have a moving violation, the second way to gain a dismissal is through a driver safety course option. That's a helpful tool because it allows you to do a course, turn in your driving record, and get your case dismissed. It also will save you money because you only pay the court costs. Now, let me explain what that means. Under state law, every ticket has a fine and a cost. The cost is set by the state legislature. The fine is set by the judge. The legislature meets in Austin, and I don't have any control over those folks, okay? They set those. We are required to collect them. In the driver safety course option, you pay the court costs. The fine will go on hold. And what happens next is that if you turn in your record and your course, the proper record, the proper course, you get your case dismissed, and the fine, I waive it. So that's very useful in the moving violation. It keeps it from being a conviction on your record, saves you, and it's cheaper than the ticket itself because the goal in the driving safety course option is for people to drive better, and the statistics are clear that they do. So that's how that one works, okay? So that's the second one. The third one is called a deferred disposition. Deferred means to delay. Disposition means to make final. A delay making your case final and put certain terms and conditions in place. And if you meet those terms and conditions, you get a dismissal. You sort out fines and costs. You can't reoffend. You can't get warrants or fail to come to court. sometimes there's a class or a record due of some sort. It'll be written down. You'll have a copy of that. And if you complete what's in there, you get a dismissal. Here's the trick on that one. The trick is that you have to request a deferred at the time that you enter a plea. Guilty or no contest, I'd like a deferred. That's what it would look like. You just simply ask for a deferred. Then the judge takes that request in and decides whether he or she will grant that request. The judge is free to say yes or no. So just be aware that it's at the judge's discretion. Sometimes on the pretrial docket, the not guilty docket, parties, including the prosecutor, will come to me with a deferred request. And I, again, say yes or no to that. I'm always willing to, look at every case individually and see what, the merits are. But we're not really debating whether someone did or didn't do it at that point. It's a sentencing option. And it is a way to gain a dismissal. It's more handy where the first two don't work. So that's something that you request. That's the main takeaway. And then the fourth option is teen court. If you're a student, I'll be kind of pushing teen court at you because teen court is a good tool for young people. They are less likely to reoffend if they engage and complete teen court. So those are the four things, okay? The pretrial docket is a docket for when folks plead not guilty, we're really moving that case toward trial. And there's a process that we follow, and what we call a scheduling order. And the first one is that we go ahead the online meeting in case it's helpful. And then after that, we meet here in the building. If the case resolves today, we don't come in and meet in the building for that second meeting. But otherwise, there's a two-step process because at the second meeting, the case hasn't been resolved. We're looking at taking that case forward to a trial. You have the right to have a jury hear that case. And so we have to go over those rights. I do have to, at that point, set a bond. And we're looking at, the schedule and whether there are any pretrial matters that need to be resolved. So that's really the 101 of what I'm allowed to tell you. I'm not allowed to give you legal advice. I can answer questions about what happens if, but I'm not able to say you should. That's really the difference. But if you have questions, you can ask them when it's your turn. Just understand that if it's something I'm not allowed to ask, I'll just explain why I'm not allowed to ask it. And in connection with that, or answer it. In connection with that, what I will tell you is that you have the right to meet with an attorney of your choice. And you just get a reset of your case before you enter a plea. And you can meet with an attorney of your choosing and make a decision based on getting maybe some legal advice. So if you're trying to do that, what you say is, Judge, I need time. And I'll know that you're needing that time. It's usually a 2 to 3 week reset. And then we come back in with or without an attorney. It doesn't obligate you to hire someone. It just means you're exploring that option. Okay, so we're going to move forward. We have a number of people to see. Excuse me. And I do need to kind of sort out who's here. Before I do that, Mr. Matson, Caitlin Stayer is the first person on your docket. And so what I'll do with Caitlin Stayer is just ask you to unmute so I know your audio is working. How are you this morning?
I'm doing good. How are you this morning, ma'am?
Great, thank you. Ryan Matson is our prosecutor. He works for the city. Mr. Matson, can you introduce yourself quickly?
Good morning, everyone. I'm Ryan Matson. I'm the prosecutor for Temple.
Okay, so we're going to move both of you into the breakout room, and this is just a meeting that the judge does not participate in, and it allows for y'all to have any discussions. I'm expecting both parties to take their case seriously and decide if they want to try to resolve it or move it toward trial. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to do is first of all figure out who everyone is. So Shauna Hobbs, if you could just let me know who your young person is, that would be great.
Hi, this is Marcus Castillo.
Okay, great. I had y'all as Marcus Castillo. I have Junior Castillo. Is that connected to you?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so I don't have another Castillo. I'll figure out who that is. Okay, give me just a moment. I'm just going to make sure that I have the right name. It won't change it permanently in your system, but I just change it on the screen to keep everybody. I like to keep the line, a semblance of a line Junior Castillo, tell me your name, please.
My name is Ruben Correa.
Okay, Mr. Correll. Great. Gotcha. Let's see. Okay, and then I'm looking to see, there was a Zoom user, striped shirt. Can you tell me your name?
Yes, hi, it's Michelle Jimenez.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you, Ms. Jimenez. We'll be back with you soon. And I think, let's see, I had one possible. Jesse Spiker, could you tell me your name?
Yes, it's Jesse Spiker.
Okay. Let me look and see. I don't have you on my list. I'll sort it out and figure out what's up. Folks, I'm just always trying to have the right files. Okay. So Mr. Spiker, I'll be back with you shortly. I'll figure out what to do. And now I have another person. The mysteries of the internet. Okay. I'll just sort. Is that the only thing? Yes, I understand. Is that the only thing? Mr. Spiker?
Yes.
So actually that case has been dismissed.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're good to go.
All right. You have a great day.
Thank you. I signed it. It just doesn't work. Okay, so moving forward. One more minute. Okay, if I could start with, let me ask, Giovanni Williams, are you here? Okay, and another couple of people. Tony Pruitt, are you here? Rochelle Neely, are you here? Mary Rodriguez, are you here? You know, not appearing in court, it actually carries the consequence of warrants, which are fees that cause your case to go up. So actually, it's a good time to have the discussion that what we want to do is make sure if you have something set up after today, like a payment plan or a class due or, you know, something within the court order, you need to make sure you understand what the order is, what you're supposed to be doing. And you need to make sure that you follow up. If you find that you can't follow up, you need to contact the court so that we can look at whether adjustments can be made, whether accommodations can be looked at. If we don't know, we can't do that. We can't work with you. Mr. Khan, you have your hand up. Yes.
Good morning, ma'am. I didn't hear my name, so I just wanted to make sure I was on.
Right. I only called people I thought were not here. You've already been marked in. If I didn't call your name, it's a good thing. Yeah. The people I called weren't here and I didn't see them. And I just want to make sure, because there've been a time or two where people were together on a meeting call. So I'm just checking in. Okay. But good question. And so let me move forward then with Raymond Johnson. You can tell me the best way to say your name. Is it Raymond or Raymond? How do you like it to be said?
It's Ramon Johnson.
How do you say it again?
Ramon.
Ramon. Did I get that right? Yeah, okay. So how are you today?
Yes.
We're having some problems with your audio. So I don't know. Are you, can you just maybe, I don't know, it's loud enough. That's not the issue. It's just that it's cutting in and out. Can you maybe get a little closer to your mic?
Yes, ma'am.
That was loud and clear. Okay. All right. So this is a fail to control speed. The fines and costs, if you pay it, are $264. I received a plea of guilty and a request for teen court. I'm probably leaning in favor of teen court, But before we take that step, I want to confirm, is your plea guilty at this time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. With teen court, and you're 17, you don't have to have a parent, but do you have a parent present?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. With teen court, we have a $20 fee that has to get paid. And then we do teen court as a sentencing option over at the high school with a team of advocates. And what we do is get together in a group. We hear your case. They do a sentence. Then you meet with a case manager. You sort out what that sentence will look like so that you know exactly what you need to do. And then you have a bit of time to get that done. We show you what you need to do and how to get it done. And you get it all done, you get your case dismissed. It is by far the best approach in terms of, just there's an accident and, that moves your case into a really, Mr. Johnson, into a more serious category. Still just a class C, but with folks who have an accident who are 25 and older, I'll have a higher rate of seeing them later injured, hurt. So I think teen court is a really good approach, but we do it at the high school, so that's helpful. You do have to come and attend and be there. And that's another reason why I'm kind of checking in about a parent. Because they need to kind of know what you're up to, where you're going. Did you say you did have a parent?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is he or she there with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, hi,
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
hi, how are you?
Hello.
Hi.
I'm good, and you?
I'm well, thank you. What's your name?
Demetria Johnson.
Thank you, ma'am.
Demetria Johnson.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. There's a $20 fee for teen court, and I don't know if he's working. I didn't get that far, but if it's possible, sorry, I'm just correcting my spelling of your name. I got it. It's on the email. Is it possible to help him with that $20 fee?
Yes, ma'am.
And is it possible to pay it today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then what would happen is Ramon would come down to the court. You can come with him if you're able, and he signs up his paperwork and he would meet with a case manager. We just need some basic information for his advocates to help him have a good sentencing hearing. And then on March 29th, we would be at the high school. So all he has to do at that point is just come in from his classes when school lets out. We're in the career center, Ramon. And then at that point, we're all meeting together for, the early part of the evening up till about dinner time. And then your sentence is had, you go home, and we go ahead and, meet the next month just to check in and for him to also help contribute to hearing cases. If we do that, then it's dismissed, and I waive the $264. Are y'all interested in
Okay.
that?
Yes, ma'am, we are.
Okay. What time can y'all be here at the court?
As soon as we got here, we'll be up there.
Okay, so why don't we say around 10 o'clock?
Did you hear me?
Yes, I did. I heard you say okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You're right, though. It's cutting in and out a little bit on your end. Okay, so just come in and a clerk can meet you at the window, and it won't take but about 15 minutes or so. And then, we'll have a direction
Okay.
that leads to a dismissal and saving money too, as well as really, I can't highlight it enough. This is the biggest group I have of people who I later see injured or even, heaven forbid, the worst things happen. So it's really a good idea right now to do some intervention.
Yes, ma'am. I agree.
Okay, thank you. We'll see y'all in half an hour or so.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Mr. Matson, I know that you were working with Caitlin Stayer. And if I could get an update on where y'all are, that would be great.
Your Honor, we're going to continue to the final pretrial setting, but I am anticipating there's a chance that this case will be resolved on or before that date.
Okay. So what I'll say, Ms. Stayer, is that that's fine. I have it set for April 5th at 2. It was on the paperwork you already received, but I do like to just issue a reminder because we don't mail out a reminder. So what happens now is, yes, ma'am. What happens now is that if the case is resolved, then it cancels the date. If the case is unresolved, we're all here in the court. And basically what's really helpful to know is just to call the morning of and make sure that it's either on or off, because sometimes people think it's off and I don't think it's off, and that's actually who decides. So just check and see. You can call a clerk
Yes, ma'am.
and find out.
And you said it was at 2 o'clock because on my paper it says 1, so I just want to double check and make sure.
Let me double check too. I would go by the paper.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Will do.
Thank you. We'll say 1, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Matson, I'm moving you forward with Betty Moore. Ms. Moore, can you get on screen and unmute?
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I can. I will move
Okay.
you over to that meeting with the prosecutor.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. And I'm also moving forward with Marcus Castillo. Hi, Mr. Castillo and Mom. How are y'all today?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. How are y'all today?
We're great. How are you?
I'm good. So I did receive all the signed paperwork. Thank you. That helps things move forward. And I know that y'all are familiar with the charge. And I wanted to say that I did receive a plea of guilty to the charge and a request for teen court. Teen court looks like a lot of different things. This particular case, we wouldn't take to the group. We would do a sentencing directly. And I did ask the case manager to review the case and make a recommendation. With teen court, there's a $20 fee. And then in this particular case, there would be a class. It's a class called Digital Citizenship, and it's kind of like a life skills type class. And it's a $50 class and very helpful and a little bit more catered toward some of what happened and maybe other things that could be happening. And that would be the recommendation I would follow. But I would want to hear from you, Mom, first, and also Marcus, from you. That class is going to be a 4-hour class. It's online. Mom, you'd be expected to monitor and make sure it's happening. He would be expected, of course, to take it. Where are you in relation to this, and how does that sound?
I agree. I think it sounds like a good idea.
Okay, all right. What do you think, Marcus?
I agree with Bob.
Are you interested in gaining a dismissal of this charge and not having it be a conviction on your record?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so there is a $20 cash fee. Can that get paid today?
Yes, ma'am. After we're done here.
Okay. And then this class will make it available. The clerk that will be here when you get here is a juvenile case manager, and they'll have the information for you, okay, about where it is online and how to get into it. I did want to highlight too that the officer who wrote the citation also made a request that this go to teen court if I would allow it, and thought that that would be the best approach. So I just wanted you to know, Mr. Castillo, that that officer really felt like intervention is the key, and that that was really the goal for you, and I agree.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. So we'll have that at the front desk. When can you be here?
We can come after we're done here.
Okay.
So,
And again, I'd say about 10-ish.
okay.
Okay, and the due date on the class will be April 4th. And to turn it in, you just get it done. You can bring it by. We'll scan it and mark it scanned, and that way it's in the file, or you can email it in, but call and check and make sure that we got it, or they'll write you back and say that we got it. But it would be best either way to just confirm, okay? All right, we'll see y'all around 10.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I'm moving forward, let's see, with Ruben Correll. And he was on there we go. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, thank you. You're Ruben Correll?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we had 2 charges. One was a no driver's license charge from January 23rd. Fines and costs are $181. I did receive a plea of guilty and a request to extend to get the license. We can talk about that. And then the speeding charge, I did receive a guilty plea and a request for teen court, and we can also talk about that. But before we talk about either, did you plead? Are you intending to plead guilty on both charges?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. On the no driver's license charge, I guess my question would be, are you scheduled to get your license?
Yes, ma'am. I already have my license. I have a what's it called?
Permit.
Yes, ma'am. I have my license. I got it on Tuesday, and the lady at the DPS told me that it would arrive in the mail in a couple of days.
Okay. I can go with the paper one. Have you emailed it to the court yet?
No, ma'am, but I have it right here. It's right here.
Okay. Are you able to just take a picture and send it to the court email while we're on the meeting?
Yes.
Why don't you do that, and we'll talk about teen court.
Okay.
With teen court, there's a $20 fee, and it's a cash fee. Is it possible to pay that fee today?
Yes, I can pay that today.
Okay. I'm catching pictures because I know you're trying to do. Okay, so we'll look for that. You sent that license.
Yeah, I'm about to.
The
So
reason.
what email? Yeah.
So it would be the one that we used to set up today's meeting. It's court online help at templetx.gov. So all one word, court online help.
Yeah, it's not popping up, but I'll figure it out here in a minute.
Well, how did you get into the meeting today?
When I went to the DMV, not the DMV.
No. How did you click on the meeting for today?
I had somebody send me the link when I went to go plead for the tickets.
Okay. All right. So that's how they got it, was from that email.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't have to pop up. You can spell out the word. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
COURT.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, I will. COUNLINEHELP at symbol TEMPLETX.gov.
Okay.
Great. We'll start looking for it. The dismissal option we have available there requires that the speeding charge be heading to resolution. So while we're waiting for that to come in, let's go ahead and talk about teen court, and we'll do that. But I want to keep Mr. Matson moving, and he has a bigger docket than I do today, and therefore, just give me a moment. Let me get him moving forward. And so just pause, Mr. Burrell, because I'll be right back with you.
Okay.
Getting Betty Moore back. Everything's okay. We're back with Mrs. Moore and Mr. Matson. Mr. Matson, it's a single charge of rubbish from November 21st. The fines and costs are at $2,076 due to, well, unresolved cases over such a long period of time. Where are we on this?
We're going to continue the final pretrial, Your Honor. And I'm going to be following up with Mrs. Moore after she sends in some photographs of the property.
Okay. Ms. Moore, that means that I'm expecting that we're all here on April 5th at 3:00 for that final check-in date. That means here in the court building, April 5th, okay?
Okay.
All right, we'll see you then.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Matson, I'm going to move you forward. Your next person is Louis Scott. And Mr. Scott, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm moving you over to that meeting with the prosecutor, Mr. Matson. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm back with Mr. Carell, and we were talking about teen court and that cash fee of $20. And then just give me 1 second. I need to ask the clerk a quick question about your case. Is this one? 23. So, okay, Mr. Carell, Mr. Matson, I'm sorry, hang on. Just 1 second. I'm not sure what's happening. There he went. Okay, never mind. Okay, so you are you at Temple High School? I think you are.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what grade are you in?
I'm in 12th.
So with teen court, we meet over there at the high school, and there's a group of young people that work together. They're trained to be your advocate, and there'll be someone trained to be the prosecutor. We're not deciding whether you did or didn't do it. Your plea has been accepted, but we've put that plea on hold. I'm not going to actually, draw down on it. Basically, what I'll do is, in fact, have you come to the high school, and there'll be a team for you. There'll be a team working really against you, because that's the justice system that we have. But what it is a sentencing hearing. And we'll have a jury of peers, young people, and they'll decide, what the sentence should look like. Then you'll meet with a prosecutor who will, sorry, your license came in. I got distracted. Hang on. I think that's going to qualify for the, the dismissal process for sorry, he was late. Can we ask the prosecutor if he would agree? What happened that you missed your court date originally?
I don't remember. I don't remember having a court date until today.
It's always on your ticket. So it's a good education moment, you and I right now.
Okay, yeah.
It's always at the bottom. Law enforcement won't release you until they tell you that date. So it's always really a good idea to honor that date, because a lot of options that are really positive get waived if you miss the date. I'm going to see what I can do for you, though. okay?
Okay,
Hang on just a moment. How late was he? Okay. Okay. Okay, all right. We can take them both over to teen court. Hold on, Mr. Harrell, give me a moment. I have an idea, okay?
okay.
Mr. Mattson, are we ready to move Mr. Scott back over?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
Okay, so we're talking about the Scott case. And I'm just pulling that file. I don't have it. It's a fail to maintain financial responsibility. And I don't have the file in front of me yet, but they're getting it pulled for me. But it's okay. Where are we on this matter?
So I actually filed a motion to dismiss back on February 27th.
Huh,
Mr. Scott
okay.
has obtained insurance valid for the next 6 months.
Okay. I'm up to date on signature. Not sure where that is en route, but is it in the file? It may not have just been imported over. Maybe check notes, please. When did you send that?
On February 27th. I'm just making sure we have it because I'm up to date and I don't see it mentioned. Usually it's in there. So just want to I'm not saying anything negative. I just want to make sure we have it. And if not, we would get it done. Is there insurance in there? There is, Your Honor. It was the date on the insurance file is February 7th.
It was 2/7. There it is.
I will forward the dismissal to Aaron.
Well, we'll find it. We'll let you know if we need it. Mr. Scott, we'll send that over to you. Okay. I'm so sorry. Let me ask you to unmute. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it.
We'll email that to you. Will that work?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll use the email that we set the meeting up. Is that okay?
Okay. I'll be looking for it because I don't want y'all come looking for me.
No, sir. No, sir. We always give you a warning before we do something like that.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I guess it got put in my folder yesterday. It's okay. We can get it after court. I just wanted to make sure we had it. Yeah. Well, he can forward it to us or we can do it now. We can just do one. Because we have it and we have the prosecutor saying it's okay. So I'm going to move Mr. Mattson forward. And so Mr. Mattson, your next person is, and I'll say this wrong, but I'll do my best, Rahel Khan. Mr. Khan, can you get back on screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to move you over to that meeting with the press.
How are you?
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Correll, I have an idea.
Yes, ma'am.
I have an idea. Thank you. On that idea, maybe we could take the license and the speeding charge to teen court. Both would result in the dismissal. The missing of the court date waived the dismissal option that we have available, but
Mhm.
teen court is a dismissal option too. So we would still gain a dismissal, but we would hear the facts of both of those things at
Okay.
the teen court proceeding. There is a $20 fee for each though, and that would change this to $40. Is that possible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, to do today?
Yes.
Okay. And then we would come to teen court trial on March 29th. That's coming right up. It's right 2 weeks after spring break.
Hmm.
And you would just literally at the high school, when school let out, you would go to the Career Learning Center.
Yeah.
You know where that is? Okay.
Yeah.
You know the big training room there?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a Wednesday, and you would have to come. We can give you an excuse if you have programs and things like that. You know, you can have an excuse for court because, well, they have to let you. So why don't you meet us there? But you have to come by today to do the sign up process, and the case manager will walk you through what it's going to take to get that done. Can you come
Okay.
by? What time can you come by today? When do you get out? Do you get out of school?
I get out at 3:10.
That work? Yes, that
Yes,
would be
ma'am.
great. We'll look for you around 3:30. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And then just come back to the court and just let them know you're here. You need the case manager, and she'll come down and meet with you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you then.
All right.
You're good to go. Mr. Matson, we ready to move Mr. Khan back over?
We are, Your Honor.
So we're here on the Khan case. Stop sign charge from November 22nd. And where are we on this matter?
We are going to continue to final pretrial, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Khan, that final pretrial has been set for March 22nd at 1 o'clock,
Yes, ma'am.
and we'll plan to see you then, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. You have a good day.
You too. Mr. Matson, I'm moving you forward then. Let's see. With Rebecca Franklin, who I no longer see. Oh, there she is. Okay, Ms. Franklin, are you ready to move forward? Let's make sure your audio is working.
There we go.
Great. Okay, moving you forward. Okay, let's see. I don't have anyone else. Y'all are all folks waiting for Mr. Matson first. Yeah. Okay. Folks, y'all are just going to see me checking paperwork. It's not in there. Yeah, not in there. I have Gover, Clifton, and Morales. That's it in my inbox. Is it in a paper form somewhere? When was it sent? Oh, well, it probably hasn't circled around. Sure.
Sucks because I really want to on this.
That's okay. You know, all the young people are gearing up for their finals and things like their midterm type tests. And if they have a little less to do, they're excited. For our advocates, I mean. Okay, I just can't stand it when stuff like this happens. So there is a jail letter from somebody that they want me to read. And no problem, I want to read it. But it's upside down. So when I go to rotate, it says I can have a 7-day trial of rotating page with a credit card.
Over PDF.
Uh-huh.
That's the other things. Go into budget.
Turns out it was a short little note, so I could read it, but so are we looking at getting that program? Right, we just gonna start training people to check.
Well, obviously training stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe
Yeah, I do, because her supervisors that way. Well, the option is then I print them, and that's money too. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't think we should pay that. Well, that's the thing. I don't, I feel nitpicky when I report things like that.
All you have to present it.
It's what?
All you have to present it.
Mm-hmm. On the Franklin case, where are we? There are two cases.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Franklin and I have reached an agreement. I will be dismissing one charge and reducing the fine on the other charge to $100, and she'll be paying that for a plea of no contest.
Which one is being dismissed?
The November 1st can be dismissed.
And then the outside storage from December 13th, the fine down to 200, down to 100.
Yes, Your Honor, for a total of 176, including court costs.
When is that getting paid?
Ms. Franklin, you are muted right now.
Let me ask her to unmute.
I can pay today.
Okay. If you'll stay online for a moment, I'm going to let Mr. Mattson move forward, but I want to make sure that that reduction is done first. And then I'll let you know when it's safe to pay it so that it doesn't trigger unintended things.
Okay.
Mr. Mattson, I'm going to go ahead and do that dismissal here and now, and we can email that to Ms. Franklin that night.
Thank you, Your Honor.
There's a dismissal on the second one. Once that's done, let me know. Mr. Mattson, moving you forward with Luis Soria. Mr. Soria, can you unmute?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm doing good.
I'm going to move you over to the meeting with the prosecutor.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, Ms. Franklin, I believe we have the dismissal. We have the reduction done, so it is okay to call and pay, come by and pay, or go online and pay that one charge. Yeah. Do you have the case number?
I have the email.
Okay. It'll be the one that's $176. The other one is being dismissed. It might not reflect yet.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you. These are really short folks. Thank you. Mr. Surreal was that guy. We had him on. He was on the screen and he was heading in the same on the same meeting for his pre-trial for some emergency. And I was like, why don't you go and get better first? Yeah. So he was like, but I was worried about not being there. Yeah. You're right there. Mr. Matson, I was telling the staff, Mr. Soria was someone who, he was actually in surgery the last time. He was waiting to go into surgery, and he was on the meeting. And so I remembered. Where are we with regard to Mr. Soria's case?
Your Honor, Mr. Soria is going to be placed on deferral,
Okay,
and that will be a 90-day period. And he said that he can make payment within 30 days. I will not be requiring a driver safety course because this is not a moving violation.
okay, I will follow the request. Mr. Soria, are you feeling better?
Yes, a lot better than that morning. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Okay. I don't mind following the recommendation, and I will agree to it, sign it. We normally do require a financial affidavit be on file, and we don't have one. Can we email that to you? Have you filled that out? And then I'll sign the deferral agreement.
I didn't see anything, Your Honor, but I'm going there today. Maybe they can provide that as well.
Coming here to the building?
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna pay some up front now. I'm
Okay,
gonna
what
try
are,
to pay 200.
how much?
I'm gonna pay 200, Your Honor.
Okay. We can do
And I guess they're gonna let me know what paperwork I need for this deferment or whatever that's called. But I will show up there today during my lunch. I just don't know if I'm gonna take it at noon or at 1.
Okay.
But I'll definitely have the time.
Okay, I'll say we'll have everything at the front desk for you, including the deferred, and I made it so that it's 200 today, the balance within 30 days, no class, 90-day deferral, and they'll have the other paper for you to fill out too. Okay,
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
thank you. And I let them know maybe sometime we're around 1-ish.
Thank you.
Okay, all right, we'll see you then.
Yes, Your Honor. You have a good day.
Thank you, you too. Mr. Matson, Vincent Ochoa is the next person. Mr. Ochoa, are you able to get on screen?
Yes.
Okay. Am I missing it? Are you on screen?
I'm not sure. Yes, hello?
There you go. Okay. Let me move you over to that meeting with the prosecutor.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Mattson, where are we with Mr. Ochoa's case?
Your Honor, is he gonna?
I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, where are we with regard to Mr. Ochoa's case?
We will be continuing to final pretrial, Your Honor.
Okay, we're scheduled for April 5th at 1 o'clock. Okay, Mr. Ochoa,
Yes.
we'll see you then.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, Mr. Mattson, moving you forward, the last case is the Jimenez case. And just to note that there's no financial affidavit on file. Moving you over to that meeting, ma'am. Okay, where are we with the Jimenez case?
Your Honor, Ms. Jimenez will be placed on deferral.
Okay,
That will be the 120-day period with the driver's safety course due by day 60.
okay,
And the fine will be paid in installments of the first one being 87, the next one being 86, and the final one being 86.
and do we have dates on those?
I told Ms. Jimenez because she's at work that she could sign and submit the deferral paperwork tomorrow when she is able to get home and get access to a printer and scanner. So tomorrow would be the date that the first payment is due.
Okay, first payment being tomorrow. And second payment,
A month from tomorrow.
and final payment at
A
60
month from that
days.
date.
At 60 days.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm certainly willing to follow this. I do need the financial affidavit paperwork that I require of everyone to do that. So we can resend it if you don't have it, but we did send it February 7th and didn't receive it back. We can email everything, and I'm okay extending the signature deadline to tomorrow. But I would expect signature and the financial affidavit to come back at the same time.
I'll do it this evening. And then as far as making that first payment, I can do it online.
Yes, you can do it online or by
Okay.
phone.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. We'll send that over to you, but just keep in mind, I do need that financial affidavit paperwork back as well.
Yes, ma'am. I'll get that done.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You're good to go.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.